Let's spin it forward to a modern day FSU football, if you will, because it hasn't exactly been Bobby Bowden kind of teams that we're seeing right now. And it'll be second year for Willie Taggart. What do they need to fix first, do you think, E-Man?
Yeah, I've said it a million times on this show and yesterday, but it's the offensive line. That's where you got to start. I think when you think of any program who's going to take that next step, the foundation is the offense and defensive line. And they've got it on one side. They need to figure it out on the offensive line play, because it's just, if your quarterback's dropping back and he's getting hit in his third step or he's getting hit on his first read, you're not going to be successful. There's nothing you can do. And we know that Blackman is a great athlete. He's a great quarterback. Let's just get him some time and see how much he's developed and see what he's able to do. I think, Briles, he's going to have him right. I think that he's going to come in, offensive coordinator. He's going to have some quick stuff. Right. You and I were talking about that. Yep. And maybe some trick plays here and there. So it's going to be a fresh look at the offense schematically. But you got to have the dogs up front to do it.
Yeah, and it definitely starts up front. We've always said that your O-line and your D-line are good. You have a shot to be pretty good as a team. But, I think Coach Briles is excited about this opportunity. I mean,
you look at his track record, it's if you just go by the numbers, there are big numbers every single season he's coached and been in charge of the offense. So good things are getting ready to happen. And I think it's going to help the defense too. Because when your offense is starting to make plays, then your defense gets a little more jacked and doesn't get
field
quite
position,
so tired.
everything changes.
You get exhausted if you're playing too much, and if you're getting behind, it doesn't motivate you, so it's tough.
And I think we also have a guy that I want to highlight in Jaden Lars Woodby. I think he's going to have a big year. He's really stepped up as a leader on and off the field. The guy, I had a chance to talk to Coach Taggart. He said he's great in the classroom. He's great in the film room. He's a safety. He was a freshman, voted for all, the best freshman on the team last year. So, a lot of guys are starting to hear his voice and really going to follow after him.
Yeah, and I think one thing that I saw or heard that was really cool about Florida State was at Media Day. Marvin Wilson was doing an interview, and he made the point that it's now cool for us to be at the front of the line. It's now cool for us to be in class, sitting at the front of the room, going to study hall, doing the right things. When that happens, your football team's going to take off. I promise you that. If you can handle all the silly things and the effort, the consistency of going to class and just being a good person, once all that's taken care of, your football team will do its thing and they'll produce and develop. So it sounds like they're going in the right direction. I'd love to see them getting back to those old days when you were scared when you saw that Seminole helmet come into your stadium and you're like, can we win this game? Right. Do we have the dogs to do it? And I think they need to get back to that.
Well, years ago when the league came together and you got, when they divided into the Atlantic and the Coastal, the thought was Florida State's going to dominate over here, Miami's going to dominate over here, and we're going to have somebody playing for a championship once that game's over. Now, Clemson ruined the party for Florida State to a certain degree, and really for everybody. But when a team like Clemson is as good as they are, at least the league knows if you catch Clemson, you've caught everybody in the nation. Right. So I think it's healthy for the league that there is that type of standard right now.
And to all your points, Briles brings in his longtime offensive line coach too, and Randy Clements, which is a huge piece of bringing this whole thing together, synergy.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports, more analysis, download the ESPN app. And for live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+. We'll see you there.